So guys, today I'm going to be sharing with us two stories just to prove to us that human beings are very forgetful and ungrateful. So the number one story goes like this. When I just got to the university, I lived in a city where we were living like a community, like a family. Most of the people there were guys, and some had crush on me and others just loved me, and we were like brothers and sisters. We were living very well. I had like the elder ones who were I considered like my parents there in the university. So we lived first semester, second, third, and during the receipt period, this girl came in as a new member in the city, and she lived just beside me. She lived next door. I can quite remember that Sunday I was preparing to go to the library and she knocked my door. She was preparing to also to go to church too. She knocked my door and she pleaded with me that she has nothing in her house. She wants to cook something in my house. That early morning, that girl prepared eru in my house. She actually delayed me to go to the library, but that wasn't an issue. I was really willing to help her. And she had to tell me she has nothing yet, no pot, no plates, nothing. She came with just her mattress and her boxes. I don't know where she was coming from. I don't know how come somebody can just move into a new city like during the receipt period. That was kind of strange, but we never bothered to even think about it. All of a sudden, she would come to my house every day to cook. I didn't have a problem with that. At that time, I was still very naive, very laissez-faire, and very lenient. I didn't really care. She would come to my house every day, she would cook, and I actually considered her like a friend already because we already became so close. She would tell me about her family, how she has suffered, this is that, and I also tell her my own story. So we became so close. Everybody in the city was just watching me. But you know what? Something about Cameroonians, when they see you getting into the wrong friendship or wrong relationship, they will never warn you about it. All they will do is just watch you. They will look at you and they will not say anything to you. It is when something bad has happened that they will come and start telling you that, oh, we knew already, you don't know who this person is, this is that. They'll start telling you about that person. But when you were in that relationship, they will not warn you about it, or when you are about to get into that relationship, they will not warn you about it. They will only talk about it behind your back. So everybody was just watching me, and I was just so close to the girl already. I became distant from those my brothers and the others in the city, and I became so close to this girl. Every day she would come to my house, she would cook. I never knew that she was just using me. I never knew. All of those things that were happening, I was doing with all my heart. She would use my things anyhow she wants. Whatever she wanted, I would give to her. So I thought to myself, instead of her calling me all the time when she wants to cook or something, it's better I give her my keys. So I gave her one of my keys, so she had access to my house. All of a sudden, her boyfriend popped up from where I don't know. The boyfriend started living with her, and every night they will make love and they're shouting, like she will be shouting when they're making love. So I confronted her. I told her, please, when you guys are making love in the night, you're shouting. Everybody in the city will hear the way she's shouting when they're making love, like she was a very crazy person. But I didn't still care. I was very laissez-faire. At that time I was lenient. I was just there. So that was how we were still very good friends, and they will use my things. I want to come back. I realized that they were using everything in my house, because before she would buy her own things, but all of a sudden now they will use everything in my house. When I want to complain, she will just act as if it's nothing serious. I should ask her boyfriend. Everything she will just say, it's my boyfriend that used it, it's my boyfriend that used it. They use everything in my house, my trays of eggs, my oil, my rice, everything. They will use everything, and they will not even clean the place. This girl will cook and leave my room in total mess, and she does not even care. Even when I'll complain, I'll be like, man, you just try to even clean. She will not even care. Like, she does not care. We were just abusing everything. I'd complained to the extent whereby I just decided to let it go. Anything they wanted to do, there's no problem. So it was a new academic year, and this guy's parents sent him money. So they went and bought their things. They bought their pots, their plates, they bought their bed, because this girl came with just her mattress and her clothes. They bought everything in their house. So now that was when I started seeing her true colors. She didn't give me back my keys, if I can quite remember, but her attitude towards me just changed. She had taken my pots, because it's like they had not bought everything in their house. She had taken my pots, and then she took some of my plates. So one afternoon I wanted to cook. I realized that particular pot was not there. I went to her, I said, babes, can I have that my pot? She said, I just made eru and gari is in that pot. I was like, but I really want to cook and I don't have any other pot. She said, that pot, gari is inside. Her gari is inside. Her boyfriend just got angry and woke up and was like, are you mad? Are you mad? Somebody has helped you all this while. She wants to use her pot and you lie down here. She was just lying on the bed with her boyfriend and she was just telling me, there's gari in that pot. I cannot. The guy was like, are you mad? Get up and go and give her that pot. What the hell do you think you're doing? She woke up angrily and went and gave me she removed the gari and gave me the pot. I was so shocked. Like, this girl has completely changed. From that day, this girl stopped talking to me. I don't know if it was a crime that I asked for my pot. She just started acting strange towards me. So they continued. They will cook in their house. They will make things. Then she will be making some provocative things just to get me. Like, it became like we are in a competition, and it was her turn to show me or to pepper me. I don't even know what was happening, but I realized that she was trying to mock me in everything. When her boyfriend just came to that stay, when they'll make love in the night, this girl will be shouting, the whole city will be hearing it. I'd spoken to her about it and she told me, okay, she was not going to be doing it anymore, and she stopped doing it. But just because of that day, because she wanted to pepper me, when they are making love in the night now, she'll be shouting in a provocative tone just so I hear, just to be beefing, like just to be to be provoking me. She will be shouting and making some kind of slangs. I would be like, what? Like, that was like a very childish and weird person. I was still very cool with her. Despite everything, I was still very cool with her. So one day, I went to her house and we were supposed to go somewhere. And that day she was just dragging. I was like, I want to go to the door or go back. I want to go to the door or go back. And all of a sudden she just said, Lisa, let's go. She went to the door and a snake bit her. 2 times that snake bit her. We didn't know it was a snake, a short black snake. The snake entered inside the room. So the guy was fighting with the snake. I don't know if the snake went out. So we went to meet the girl. That was when we break it together. It was a snake. Oh my goodness. We had to rush her to the hospital. They didn't have a dime on them. They didn't have any money. All I had on me was 4,000 francs. And that was the only money that I had. I had 5,000. I had used 1,000 francs. I told her that, please, I'm going to give this money for your treatment, but make sure that you give me back this money, please. They said, yes, they're going to give me back. The next day, they're going to give me back. This is that. They were like, please, just give us the money. I gave the money. They treated her. I didn't have any money on me anymore. I didn't care. I was so laissez-faire. I was so free. I was so kind. At that time, my kindness was mixed with foolishness. You can fool me anyhow. I gave them the money. I was left with nothing. I was just managing with the food stuff that I had in the house. That was how I was managing. And that money was my money that had worked because I was hustling and at the same time studying. After 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, and when I met them, I said, please, can I have that money? The way that girl responded, it's like I've done something that is so evil. This girl forgot so easily. She was so angry with me again. But the boyfriend finally gave me the money because I wasn't having any money on me. The boyfriend gave me the money. During that time, the guy was not in support of the way the girl was treating me because I've been very kind to them. He expected the girl to be okay with me. Yeah, so the guy will always support me. But there was something I noticed about the guy. Every morning they will wake up from sleep, he will come and knock my door. As I open my door, this guy will just carry me up. I don't know if he was having a crush on me or something, put me on the bed, and he would just be playing with me in a kind of way that I didn't like it, because to me it was very strange. Your girl is inside there and you wake up every morning, you come and knock my door. So he did it all the time, and even people in the city, they were noticing. He would come to my door every morning and he would carry me. It was just so, I was so uncomfortable with that, because even if I was the girl, I would be like, what the heck is this? So one day I confronted the guy. He carried me and I told him to stop it. I rebuked him. I said, I don't want to don't ever do this again to me. That guy, from that day, he became so pissed with me. He never came again to my room, and he started following his girlfriend. They will mock me every morning. When I wake up from sleep, when I go out, they'll start laughing at me. They started mocking me. I don't know what I did wrong. All I did was telling the guy to stop harassing me that way, or doing all those things with me, because I'm not his girlfriend. That was how the guy joined the girl, and they started mocking me every day. They started making slangs. Sometimes the girl will even say, I go beat this here, I go beat, like, just like that. Just like that. Me, at that time, I was so focused on hustling. I got my first job. I was selling telephones, so most of the time I'll leave the house to go for my hustling. And when I'll come back, they'll mock me in the night. When they're making love, they'll be shouting, they'll be making slangs. Like, the guys started shouting too. To me, I just saw them like two crazy, stupid people. Yeah, I continued with my life, and that was it. That was when I realized that, wow, human beings can really forget. This was a girl who came into our city. She had nothing. She could go to nowhere but me, because she saw that I was simple and I was just her next door neighbor. I opened my doors to her. I even gave her my key. She gave me back my key, and some of the things that she had of me, she gave them back to me, and we were just behaving as if we were enemies. Yeah, it didn't end there. They were trying to get to me. They didn't get to me. It was when there was this grandson in the city. I used to call her auntie. I called her boyfriend uncle, because they were really older than me. They lived together, so I was very close to them. When she went for holidays, I would go to her house and I'll cook every day, because I wasn't having a TV. So when I'll go and cook, and then I'll watch TV in their house, or cook for the guy every day. So this girl was seeing me going there every day, seeing that she has been trying to provoke me. She hasn't gotten me. What she did was, she went to that auntie. She went to her best friend, and I was telling her best friend that I'm sleeping with her guy. She went and told that auntie that I was sleeping with her guy, just to set me up. Little did she know that it was that auntie that was sending me to go and cook in her guy's place, in her place, because since she wasn't there, she wanted me to be taking care of that uncle. So I'll go there every day to cook and clean for her, but she didn't know. So when that auntie came, she told me that was what her best friend told her, and she just started laughing. So this girl now realized that I was still very close to this auntie, despite what she has gone to see. She didn't even know that instead I was going to help her out by helping the husband to cook for him and to clean for him. See, human beings are very forgetful and ungrateful. I didn't do anything wrong to that girl. There was nothing that I did wrong to that girl. Even when I think about it, like, it's like she just wanted to use me, and she used me because I was very lenient. I was very laissez-faire. So she just saw a very stupid girl, and she just decided to use the girl for that time being. So when we had separated, everybody in the city now started coming to me. They were laughing at me. They said they're waiting for me to come back because I don't know who that girl is. They started telling me about that girl. They said that girl is troublesome. They said the reason why she came to this city during the suicide period was because she was living with another girl and she had serious problems with the girl. She would bring problems until they started fighting, to the extent they went to the police station. They seized everything and gave it to that other girl because she was trying to claim everything in the house, of which it was not even her house. That is how troublesome she is. That they were just watching me, they knew it was going to get to this point. That is the thing about Cameroonians. They will see you making friends or getting into a relationship with somebody that is not good. They will not warn you. They will be watching you. They will be trying to see when everything will go wrong, and they will start telling you about that person instead of warning you from the very onset, so that you don't get into trouble or into that kind of relationship. No, they will not tell you anything. They will just be watching you just so that you get burned, and then you come back to them. They will be like, ah, we told you so. That is one thing about Cameroonians that I don't like, I despise. Human beings are quick to forget. They are quick to be very ungrateful. That is our nature. Even to God, we are very ungrateful. We are so ungrateful. We don't acknowledge the little things that God has done for us. So is it us? Is it you that is somebody who come and be grateful to? Even to God that created us, He gave us the air to breathe. Every day He wakes us up in the morning. We are not dead. We eat. We have what to eat. We have what to drink. But we are still not grateful to Him. Because human beings will always want you to give your life for them. And even when you give your life to them, it will never be enough. Don't expect good from these people. Take it to yourself that you are fulfilling a purpose. That is exactly what is happening to Prophet TB Joshua today. He has been helping a lot of people, the good, the bad, the ugly. All these people will be in the sheepfold. Don't expect good from people. No matter how good you are to them, don't expect that they are going to do the same to you in return. Free yourself from that burden of expecting good from the people you've helped. If not, you're going to feel so disappointed. I've been in so many situations where people will really be in need of someone to just talk to. They are going through a lot of tribulations, and they'll just want you to be there to stand with them. But when everything is cleared and everything is okay, they will never come back to you. They are gone. They'll be making friends with people that are also now jubilating, people that their lives are doing better than yours. If it happens that you help someone and the person comes back to you, good and fine. If not, take it that is your purpose. That is what is happening to TB Joshua. Imagine taking in a child that was not yours. But you see how the child started. This is how this young girl started too. That is how you start from school. You'll be lying, you'll be stealing, you'll be doing terrible things. Now, imagine coming out to say such horrible things about a man that picked you up and trained you. Jesus gave His life. It was never enough. So no matter what you would do to a human being, it can never be enough. So don't kill yourself trying to please people. Live like a bird. Be very free. Don't kill yourself trying to please people. Live for you and to please the one who sent you. Focus on your purpose. He who says thank you, he who does not say thank you, give glory to God, because your reward is not from these people that you're helping. Your reward is not from these people. Your reward is from God.